What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Yo, today we're gonna be looking at a video from Brother Jeremy Hill. Now, in this video, a lot of sisters say that black men are the new white men as far as supremacy goes, or I should say, white supremacy goes. I want you guys to look at this because this is insane to me because I'm trying to figure this out for life of me. How the fuck do black men always get compared to white supremacists? I don't understand that. Look at this.
Back in the saddle. Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, in this reaction video, man, what I'm going to talk about, man, I'm for to show you a modern woman, black woman in particular, who says that both white men and black men practice white supremacy. That's what this lady says. In my opinion, she throwed off. But she says she only dates black men. But if she dates the black man, he's going to act like a white supremacist. I don't know. You help me to understand this thing. Now, before I do that, hit the notification bell. Once you do that, select the option that says all. That way you'll be informed of all my new content. Can you dig it, baby? Now, let me go ahead and put this modern woman, pardon me, upon your screen. Let's see what you got to say, Jack. Let's get it.
So I just got off the phone with a woman from group that I attend with, and I'm thankful she trusted me to console her. But she was going out with this white man, and she realized he was racist. She realized he was in support of white supremacy, and she was just so distraught. She was just so hurt. And as I'm trying to console her, I was just like, this is when I opened up this in group. I said that because it was like, girl, you need to go get your people. Go get you a white man. I'm like, I don't date white men. I prefer black, and I will go as light, bright, damn near white, as we like to say in the black community, or I'm going as dark as midnight. Blackness is all I want. But and I'll try someone else that's non-black, but my black is my preference, but I won't be with the white man. And that is just due to most white men hate black women.
Okay, about this white man who don't like black women. This is what's funny about this, all right? If a white man is practicing white supremacy, he would not ever date a black woman because he doesn't want to mingle the blood. He doesn't want to be seen with a black woman. I mean, a true racist, a true white supremacist don't want nothing to do with black folk, period. Now, there are some white men, just like there are some black men, that would date a black woman just to beat it up, to dog her out and brag about, yeah, that's how I did that, no good for nothing, whatever. That's kind of like mild racism or mild white supremacy, if you want to call it that, if a white man does that. You get what I'm saying? But as far as a true racist, wouldn't even touch you. Don't want nothing to do with you. So I'm kind of confused about that. Now,
Black woman, let's sit here and actually have a conversation because y'all seem to think that all black men are a part of the racist category or part of the supremacist category. Let's go ahead and expose this shit right here. Black men have never suppressed you. Black men have never suppressed black women. I don't care how much y'all cry, how much y'all say it. We have never suppressed y'all. The only thing black men have done is try to, at least the good black men, try to secure the community. Y'all refuse to listen, and y'all allow the government to intervene, and y'all let the government to come in. You don't see many black men going around here talking about black women don't need to speak, or black women are this, black women are that. You don't see that. If anything, most black men are just like, you know what, we're done. And you have women like this that perpetuate that bullshit, saying that black men are all like the white supremacists, which I'm trying to figure this out for the life of me. If you date black men, why the fuck are you saying that shit? Because at that point, you don't like black men. You just like the black peen. You just like the ding-a-ling. You like the weenie down your throat. That's what you like. Because ain't no woman that loves black men go ever say some shit like this.
Let's hear her say how black men are white supremacists. Gonna get interesting, Jack.
I'm just going to be very honest. Most of them do. I know y'all like to praise them, but most white men, they don't see black women as human beings. They don't. But with that being,
we've told y'all that, and y'all still got the divestors out here still praising black white men.
Said, she was very distraught.
Got to jump in and say this: most black women don't see black men as human beings. Most black women see men as ATM machines. ATM machines. Excuse me. Let's go.
With that being said, she was very distraught. And I said, if it's any consolation, I could tell you, I've been with some black men that are white supremacists themselves. And it shocks the hell out of you. And this happened to me 3 times before I caught on and said, I got to start paying attention to how black men view black women and children, so I don't end up in spaces with these men. But I was like, the last brother I dated, it was last brother I was in a relationship with, actually. It was 2020 Christmas, and I had just put the collard greens and mustard greens on the stove, and I was making ham because we had turkey for Thanksgiving. So I was making a ham, and I was a little sad because it was like, sometimes holidays would make me sad because I'm like, I never got the family I wanted. And I was just talking to him about it, and we're drinking eggnog, and we're just like, and I wanted a hug from him and stuff. And then he goes to sit on a couch, and he has said stuff prior, when I would, because I love to give back. So when I would go back to the hood, I would go see what the kids need, kids that come from where I come from. And he would call the black children little nigglets. He would call them, he would tell them, he would say that, black children don't stand a chance. And I was just like, I was still so very like,
Okay, let's break this down, man. Be careful when a woman tell you this about a black man or any man, because you got to consider the context of where this conversation coming from. She ain't telling you how the conversation started. She don't tell you any of that shit. Now, how is it different that if a black man called black children, as she calls, nigglets, how's that different from black women calling children niggas? How's that any different than the black women calling younger black women baddies, thoughts, freaks, and bitches? Because black women love to call other black women the B word, either as a greeting or just to disrespect them. How's that any different? Now, when the gentleman said that these black kids don't have too much of a chance, sadly, a lot of that is true, because a lot of these children are raised in single parent homes that are governed by their mothers. Look at the statistics. I think about 60 or 7% of children are being raised by a single mother.
About the a lot of black women have never had positive or healthy black male influences in their lives. A lot of them haven't. That's the reason why a lot of them feel the way that they feel about black men. Black men are toxic, black men are this, black men are that. That's the reason why a lot of them feel the way they feel. Because they've never had a real positive experience when it comes to black men. They never have. And the problem with that is this. They never have had a positive influence with black men, but they will continuously perpetuate the same shit that their mothers have taught them. Oh, black men ain't shit. My mama said this about black men. Black men are worthless. When you have women that's been taught that for generations, told that for generations, and black men that have been treated as such, it causes a problem. And now you have black women literally comparing black men to the people who enslaved us for generations, saying that we are the oppressors, we are all this shit. And meanwhile, what is that doing? Continuously tearing down the community, causing all sorts of pandemonium in the community, to the point where men can't be men, men can't tell the truth about a lot of the shit that's going on because it'll hurt people's feelings. I don't know what to tell y'all, but it's like this. Men are tired, black men specifically, are tired of being criticized for the opinions that a lot of us have. When we try to instill a corrective action into the community, what is that met with? That is met with criticism, that is met with toxicity, and that is met with a collective of black women that quite frankly don't give a shit about male insight or anything like that. They continuously perpetuate the same bullshit that they've been perpetuating for the past 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And look at where the community is now. You got feminine younger black men out here running around the streets in their emotions. You have women that are so headstrong that you can't correct anything. You have a toxic culture of bullshit. Then you have a community, well, or a genre of music that highlights the negative aspects of the community. And you have all these different issues that's going on in the community, and we keep on trying to point the fingers at each other and be like, why is this happening? Well, all of this is happening because of the shit that's going on. Think about it. If we as a community actually allowed the respectable black men to actually lead this community would be in a better place. But no, we've got people listening to people like Tyler Perry, or listening to people that push a bullshit narrative across the table. We can't even get on the same page politically. We can't get on the same page politically. We can't get on the same page emotionally. We can't even get on the same page when it comes to the direction of our community. Everybody have a different opinion. Everybody has a different opinion. Now, whether that opinion is a good or bad thing is up to collective black people. But the problem is, we can't get together long enough to actually come to a united conclusion about a lot of the shit that's going on and what's going on. The more we fight, the more we get left behind. The more we fight, the less amount of wealth or black wealth is around. The more we fight, the more we get outdone by other communities that are coming in through illegal channels, through the southern border, through all that stuff, making it and getting rich from our dysfunction. There's a reason why people come from India and they get a grant and then they make millions of dollars and they put their shops in our neighborhoods. There's a reason why that happens. As long as we can cause discord in the black community, as long as we sell them cheap products that we know they want, they will stay at the bottom of the barrel. Or when we start to unite behind one singular person, take that person out, and what happens? The community falls back into chaos as it should be. happened with it happened with Malcolm X. It happened with MLK, and I'm starting to think that's what happened to KS. I'm starting to think that's what happened to KS. I can't prove it, but that's what I'm starting to think happened. But you never know.
And about 59% of American black women have at least 2 baby daddies. So yes, a lot of times these children don't have a chance. They already start out in life with a handicap. So again, consider the source and consider what the context of that conversation might have been about. Because no telling what she would have said. Let's keep going because she's going to keep talking about how this man is a white supremacist. The black man.
Is he really saying what I think he's saying? And this black man was as black as the midnight sky. Okay. And so, but this Christmas, this day, 2020, he goes and he says, he's sitting on the couch and he's just clear as day. You black bitches, y'all don't come from nothing. Y'all don't have, he was referring to me and other black women saying that week.
Let's hear that again. Again, please.
Clear as day. You black bitches, y'all don't come from nothing. Y'all don't have, he was referring to me and other black women saying that we come from broken families. That's what we don't have fathers. We don't have family. We're just all fucked up.
Where did that black man lie? See, when women hear the truth, they will demonize the truth teller and victimize themselves. Where did he lie at? The majority of black children, not just black girls, black boys as well, come from broken homes. And they don't have fathers in the home. A lot of these women don't have any training. A lot of these young girls have never seen their fathers act in the capacity or the function of a husband. All they know, their mama is a mama. That's it. They never seen mama act like a wife. Therefore, they have learned how to be independent and don't know how to please a man because they had no examples. No one's teaching or guiding them. So where did he lie at? I say these things all the time. Does that mean I'm a white supremacist? Or am I just being factual? All you got to do is look it up on Google and see if this man that she's talking about is actually telling the truth. The numbers tell you what the truth is here.
It's just like going and going. And first I was very shocked.
Shocking.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, boy.
You're a black man. And then that's when I told myself that today, after your family come, we're done.
And that's cool.
Like I said, the way that a lot of sisters are nowadays, you can't have an honest conversation with them. You just can't. But anyways, like, share, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast, support.com. I'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, guys.